started your line in a very interesting way. You started with a personal problem that became a general problem that a lot of women and probably some men have experienced. And how did that personal touch help you in Get You Your Money?
Hi everyone. Everyone refers to me as Mrs. C, so feel free to take your notes down as Mrs. C speaking. Okay, when I started NaturElle, even the name NaturElle, you spell natural, but I put my first name at the end of that name, NaturElle. Ellen is my first name, by the way. So I'd already personalized that brand. And for me, it felt that in doing that, I'm now opening myself up for people to know that I'm putting myself out there. So even when you see, I don't know, some of my posts on my Instagram, the first few photos when I started the brand are of myself, my own skin, and how bad it was. And I remember it was such a traumatic time because it was just before my wedding with my husband in the Seychelles. And I was saying to myself, I cannot look like this in the wedding photos. No amount of editing can take this away. And I cannot be the only woman in the world or man who deals with such skin problems. So what can I do so that everyone else can kind of see the process that I'm going through and also relate to the situation? And in personalizing it, I realized that I accumulated a lot of clients and customers because I put myself out there. And it wasn't about just a container that you're, putting like water, Crystal Lodge, or ZLG, etc. Sometimes a brand like that may not sell itself. It's also about the personality behind the brand. And when people see the personality behind the brand, they start to kind of appreciate what is going on. You know what I mean? Like you can put a bottle of Vaseline here. Maybe you wouldn't even know about Vaseline. Now that they start doing those adverts about baby and how silky soft the baby skin becomes, you're personalizing the brand. And I noticed that in putting those things across, you start creating some sort of a culture with everything you start doing, because people start realizing that, this thing has a history. This thing I can relate to. It's not just a bottle. It's not just a name of a company or a brand. There's something more to it.
Right, now we know that you are on radio, and that's your 9 to 5. And that can't be where your entire income comes from. So where do you get your money? Online.
I like the fact that you think I've got a lot of money. I appreciate that.
Even that $2 is fine. Where do you get it? I would like it too.
I've been fortunate enough that the authenticity that Vanessa did speak about resonated so well that everyone was like, okay, fine. Why don't we give you money to talk about specific brands? So what happens is, in my particular case, I always tell whatever client it is that I'm not going to come out and say, hey, buy this product. I want to experience your product. I want to be honest. I want to be truthful to the consumer and say, or as a corporate, maybe we can work on a way of making your product better through my experience. So it's not just a relationship whereby you're giving me money to say, okay, fine, let's push this product, but it's also a growth process between myself and the corporate.